Linear perspective is a model of human vision. It consists from three parts. Part 1. Model of the world. Model of the world represents what do we see, what is around us. This model doesn't account for time, physics, or chemistry, or whatever else. This model serves only one goal: to describe positions of the things in this world. Firstly, we have a space. To represent a space where objects are placed, we need a notion of Euclidean space. To put it simply, imagine a box with three dimensions: height, width, and depth. So imagine that we have some object in this box, which could be on the ground, or it could float in the space. And imagine that we could just expand this box into all directions and place objects outside of this box, or maybe over this box, and so on. These objects are subset of the space. They are points in this space. So we select some points and we say that they are objects. Finally, we need to describe a viewer. A viewer, or more precisely, the model of viewer, answers the question who we are, who is looking at the objects. Model of the viewer is more complicated than the model of object. It contains several parts on its own. Let's describe them. So, the first part is viewer position. Viewer position is just a point in our space. The viewer looks somewhere. This vector, which represents the direction of view, is named as a viewing direction. Finally, the last part of the viewer is a plane. This plane is named as picture plane. Picture plane represents the plane where the image of objects is placed. Finally, we have to make up a model of actual seeing, of process of vision. How to capture a frame of objects onto our picture plane. This model is very simple. We have again a viewer and the picture plane. We choose an object in this space. It could float, it could be on the ground, it doesn't matter. We just connect the viewer position and the object position. And we intersect this segment with the picture plane. This intersection is called image of object. Objects could be more complicated. There could be lines, circles, spheres, manifolds, and so on. The more complicated the object, the more complicated the image. Different kinds of objects require different techniques to represent them as images on this plane, but the core principle is still the same. We build the segment between viewer position and point of some object, and we try to find the intersection of this segment and the picture plane.